Hello YouTube. Today I'm here to discuss the trade of veteran point guard Mike Conley to the Utah Jazz, who traded Grayson Allen, Kyle Korver, Jae Crowder, and the 23rd pick in tomorrow's draft, and a future first-round pick for the veteran. Today I'm here to react to what Woj has said about it, because he's the one who did the official reporting for it, so let's listen to what he had to say about it.
We were kind of expecting Mike Conley to get dealt at some point before the draft. What's behind this deal for both teams, Woj?
Well, for Memphis, David, they're about to draft their point guard of the future, Ja Morant from Murray State. They moved Marc Gasol at the trade deadline last year, and they're ready to head into a rebuild. Mike Conley, with 2 years left on his deal and still in the prime of his career, was a target for several teams, but Utah has been focused in on him really since the trade deadline in February. They're going to lose Ricky Rubio in free agency. They wanted to upgrade at that position. And the idea of partnering Mike Conley with Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles, this Jazz team that needed another playmaker, another player who could take some offensive pressure off of Donovan Mitchell, and really one of the great professionals in the league. This is for Utah and their opportunity to move up in the West. He's a perfect fit for them.
So yeah, kind of just to back up what Woj said, you know, we obviously, because I'm a Jazz fan, so I probably should have clarified that in the beginning. You know, this is kind of something that we needed to really make ourselves finals contenders in the West, because, you know, with all the injuries that have gone down in the playoffs, you know, the door for Kings of the West is really wide open, you know. I mean, you got the Lakers, but you can't really necessarily bank on LeBron staying healthy all year, because, I mean, he's like, what, 34, 35 years old? So, I mean, he could definitely get hurt. And then Anthony Davis was also hurt last season, and who knows what's going on with the Rockets if they're going to trade Chris Paul. But yeah, this is definitely something we needed to really move up in the standings and make ourselves finals contenders. And then there's also something I saw on Instagram today that I just like Donovan Mitchell welcoming Mike Conley that I wanted to show you guys. It's from Jazz Nation. I recommend giving them a follow if you're a big Jazz fan, because they update us a lot on these kind of things, and they're really nice to have.
You've already tweeted about it. Conley's already tweeted about it. You guys are going to be teammates now. That's sort of been in the making almost back last season. It was trying to get done. What are you getting from him, and what are you looking forward to?
Getting the pro. You know, I've heard nothing but great things about Mike. You know, obviously it's sad, you know, Grayson, you know, is a good friend of mine, Jae and Kyle as well, that they're going. You know, I've been through this trade thing, I think, 3 times in my career already, so a little more used to it than I was the first time. But, you know, with what we're getting in Mike, you know, he's a great player. You know, he's very underrated in my opinion. He has a lot. He does a lot, getting into the lane, being able to find guys, and I can learn a lot from him too, as far as being a point guard, playing the pick and roll.
You've already tweeted about it. Conley's already.
So before we go on to this next thing, Mitchell brought up a good point, is that Conley can help mentor him into becoming like a point guard, because I personally think that Mitchell needs to become a true point guard. I mean, now that we have Mike Conley, it's a little different, but I mean, Mike Conley eventually is going to get older, and so I hope that like once he retires or leaves the team, that Mitchell can be running the point, because I think he should definitely be a true point guard. Mitchell should. But anyways, let's continue watching this video.
Pick and roll, finding open guys, be able to make certain shots, and I think that's one thing I really respect about his game, is he's able to take certain shots. You know, he's left-handed, but he shoots his floaters with his right hand, so like that's really impressive, because obviously that's his offhand, and I'm really excited to play with him next season.
So yeah, I mean, seems like Mitchell's ready to play with him. I think it's really good for Mitchell, because Mike Conley will help take a lot of the offensive pressure off of Mitchell, and you know, kind of stretch the floor a little bit better. And then along with that, so Derek Favors has a team option this year, and I think we need to decline it and sign a stretch 4. Now, if we trade Dante Exum and get rid of his $10 million salary, we can actually afford someone like a Tobias Harris to come in and help stretch the floor even more and give us more offensive scoring. And it does take away from some defense, but we're already at an elite level of defense, and we really need more help on offense. And then one last thing before we go, I just want to show you guys something funny on Twitter. So this is what Mike Conley said, and this is actually a revised version of something, because he originally said the city of Utah. So, and Utah's obviously a state, and then Mitchell corrected him, just being funny, and then he just said later, like, we'll give you a pass on this one or something, just being kind of funny. Just something I saw on Twitter earlier today. Well, anyways, guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and then I recommend subscribing because I hope to be making more content like this to share with you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching, and see you all later.